Happy New Year. Oh, what a year it's going to be. So, 2024, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 is an 8 energy. And the 8 energy is all about financial abundance, among other things. Now, we start off the new year with Venus in Sagittarius. A move that happened only a few days ago, and that brings us optimism into the things that we find beautiful in life. Also, it helps our money, okay, through learning, through travel. So that move just happened a couple of days ago. I think it stays in for most of the month of January. So that gives us a good start. What else is happening? Jupiter has just gone into direct motion after 4 months of us trying to motivate ourselves when it seemed impossible to. Now we get in this new life, this new breath of fresh air for our motivation towards our goals, our dreams. Today, Mercury goes stationary direct. The moon will be talking with Uranus, so that opens up our creativity, allowing a flow. And we also have a square between Venus and Saturn, so can't be all roses. I guess there has to be a couple thorns there. So sit back, relax. Let's explore the cosmic energies. Together, we'll gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy, how to utilize this energy, and move forward today and every day. So, hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thanks for being here. Thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. And welcome to your daily focus for January the 1st, 2024. So let's start with the numerology, and we should start off actually with the yearly energy of the 8, which, yes, it holds a very strong energy for financial gain in our life, but it also feeds energy into our achievements, authority, self-confidence, our influence. And if we look at January is a 1 energy, so that's wonderful because that is the I am, that is us going forward in our independence. But we would take the 1 for January and we would add it to the year, which is an 8, and that gives us a 9. So the true energy for January for us, one of the true energies, is a 9 energy, right? 1 plus 8. So this month, wherever we're clearing house, wherever we're cleaning up the clutter, wherever we're making changes in our life, whether it's in our our energy or our time or even our resources, we're doing it specifically so that we can invite new energy in. So we are making room for the new things to come into our life. Okay. So January the 1st, now we'll talk about the daily energy, which is a 1. Okay, that's where we walk in our independence. We walk in our strength. We want to start new things. We want to create. We want to invent. We want to be the trailblazer. We want to be the pioneer. We will step into something knowing very little about it, knowing that we will absorb it like a sponge, perhaps. And if we look at the daily numerology, it'd be a 1 plus a 1 plus an 8, which gives us a 10 energy, which brings us luck, absolutely. But it also invites us to write new chapters in our life. It's like the seasons are changing. And so all this energy is asking us to invent our reality going forward through our thoughts, through our words, through, what we're thinking, what we are planning, our goals, our desires. We are writing the chapters. So, I mean, you could sit down right now and just, write out a little thing about where you're going to be by the end of 2024. Or how about just the end of January? Make it simple, make it easy. Just till the end of January. Utilizing all this beautiful energy that we have around us. Do it just for today. Do it for 15 minutes. If you give 15 minutes to your goals and your dreams and your desires every day for the first 7 days, okay? And just think about them, journal them, meditate on them, you will come to find that, well, first of all, it allows us to put our goals a little bit more carved into stone. We understand as we're thinking things through, we kind of move around the priorities of what we want to do first, what we want to do second. Third thing that happens is we understand right from the get-go, right when we're coming out of the gate, about what is actually standing in our way, what needs to change in our life in order to start that new path forward. So of course 1 plus 0 is a 1, right? So okay, we'll go into the astrology. Sun is in Capricorn, our moon is in Virgo, and it will trine with Uranus today, and that allows us to find, very creative and inventive channels quite easily. We'll trip over them. In fact, if we're looking for them, we'll find them. Venus is squared Saturn, so we could tend to focus on the negative possibilities in our life. We could feel a multitude of emotions, such as feeling like we're not truly loved, or we're isolated, really alone, not many friends, or we're unsatisfied with certain things in our life. So pay attention to these feelings. Now, even though they probably do not truly reflect your reality, they do represent a hidden fear within ourselves, a fear that we can look at, a fear that we can move through and past. So it's not a fear going forward for ourselves. So it does help us to get over the hurdle, tear down a wall perhaps. And we could feel a little pulled back in social settings, so especially if we're not getting the feedback that we yearn for. Okay, we get all dolled up or something. We get on this dress. We think we look so great and nobody says a word. And we just, we'll take it to heart today. We'll just back up our energy completely. Like, I don't even want to be here kind of energy. So be cautious of that, okay? Maybe the best way to get a compliment is by start handing out a couple yourself, okay? Today we're quite cautious with our heart and with our money. But the big headline for today, Mercury goes stationary direct. Now, it will take it a couple of days to start moving, right? A couple of weeks, actually, before it actually gets over the shadow period. So Mercury starts out, goes past the sun. It's always within the sun. If you're ever looking at a natal chart, you will find the sun and, go 30 degrees this way or this way. You're going to find Mercury hovering right by the sun. So anyways, Mercury goes by the sun. Then it holds up for a second, and then it goes retrograde, comes back to a certain degree, holds, and that's where we are right now, and then it'll start to go forward. But just like a pendulum, it goes slow and then fast through the bottom, and then it slows up as it gets up here, slows up as it gets back here. So we're kind of hanging there in midair kind of today with Mercury, okay? And it's going to take us a couple of weeks before we're over the shadow period, and definitely a week before it even starts to pick up some kind of momentum and starts moving forward again. So a lot of the things that we experienced during a Mercury retrograde, we could still experience to some extent. We'll definitely have deja vus, things that we thought we had put to rest. We're starting to make the third trip now across some of that energy, so. Okay, let's get to the cards. I do apologize. Mercury was retrograde. What can I say? Okay, well, double check everything you type, everything you say, everything. So if you can imagine what I'm doing a reading. Now I'm putting it all together over here. I'm uploading another one over here. So I've got it all on the go so I can get the readings out to you. And so every so often, I'm working with Sagittarius, and then I go to do Capricorn, but Sagittarius is still in my mind. So once I start the reading, I don't really edit what I say too much. So I do apologize for anybody that was a little messed up with the readings this week, but I think there was two of them that you guys told me about at least. But I can guarantee you whatever the thumbnail says, because I went back into the readings and checked, and I would do another reading for you if I didn't think it was correct. You know that about me already, so I shouldn't even have to say it, but there might be somebody new here. Whatever the thumbnail was, that is your reading, okay? I went back and I triple checked. Oh, Who do we have? Look at this. The Page of Wands comes flying out. I'm talking too much. It's time to get to the cards, they say. The Page of Wands is here. The Page of Wands, we stand there. We are in meditation, prayer, contemplation. The scenery behind us is barren, which tells us that this is where we are going to grow our dream. This is where we are going to build and meet our goals, go after successes. Now, there is nothing hindering us from putting anything we want into place because it's barren right now. So the sky's the limit for what we truly want to work on and manifest. So yeah, sit in prayer, sit in meditation, sit in quiet contemplation. Oh my gosh, another one, the Tower card. The Tower card is about breaking that glass ceiling. The Tower card is about awakenings in our life, usually ones that we don't like, okay? I'll be honest with you. Usually when it's the Tower card, it means that, our apple card is going to get upset in one way or another. But when that happens, it actually shows us something that we never would have seen before. Maybe we were just walking around town with that apple cart and our head was down when the apples went. We were starting to pick up apples. We're starting to look around and all of a sudden it's like, I didn't know that was there. Oh my gosh, when did they put this here? So, it opens us up to new avenues, new paths to walk, new things to learn about, new adventures and opportunities yet to come in our life. And part of it is breaking through that glass ceiling. Part of it is understanding that the only limitations that you put in place right now are the limitations that you put in place. The only limitations that are available are the ones you put in place. Clear as mud, everybody? Okay? So, and maybe you put that glass ceiling up there. Maybe you allowed other people to add parts to that glass ceiling. But in one way or another, we need to overcome a fear and anxiety, maybe a behavior or habit that holds us back in some way. Okay, let's get to the cards here before they decide. Oh no. Okay, here we go. Our underlying energy for January the 1st is the King of Pentacles. I kid you not. Oh my gosh. Richest dude in the deck, really, besides the Emperor and the Empress. The King of Pentacles knows how to make money. Now, he does believe in the tried and true, the traditional. But his crown is a living vine, which means that we need to put a little bit of a twist on it, make it our own, put our own energy into it in order for it to grow and thrive the way we want. And you may think that, since he's tried and true and traditional, he doesn't take risks. He absolutely does take risks. But he investigates thoroughly before he does make that step. And then he goes a little bit with his gut, okay? A lot of logic goes into the beginning stages, but at the end of the day, it's what the heart wants, is what the heart's going to get. But you have all the information. Trust me, your heart isn't going to want a bad deal. Pretty awesome card to come out for the first of the year. Okay, but our first card is, look at this. This is another good card. I know people say this is a bad card. This is not a bad card, okay? Do the numerology. Just do the numerology, okay? 1 to 9, right? So when we get to a 10 energy, what does that mean? Because we are in a 10 energy today. This is good. This means we have gone through the battles. We have walked through the chaos and the sorrow and the decision makings and the choices and the arguments and whatever else came up. Those things that came up in your life to teach you something, to make you stronger in the long haul, to give you wisdom, a new perception. Okay, those swords are not in your back. They are behind you. They are your shield of strength. And each one of those swords represents a path that you had to walk in order to get to the here and now. And yeah, I get it. I get it. You're laying down, you're exhausted, you just don't feel like you have any more oomph to give anything. And you may not realize it yet, but the sun is starting to break through those clouds. And soon you will start pushing yourself up. Soon you'll start to brush yourself off. And very soon you'll start to stand up strong, proud and true, and start your journey forward again. With this newfound wisdom, intuition, understanding to guide you on your path. We have the Five of Wands. Well, play nice with others. That's part of it. This is about, it could be small competitions going on. I don't know. Maybe you're pulling out the board games with family on January the 1st or something. But there is some kind of competition going on. Maybe you're in a team. And everybody brings something to the table, don't they? And so we have to allow their talents and abilities, the unique self, to shine, but we also must shine and utilize our talents and abilities in this matchup. We're all different. We're all unique. Nobody's wearing the same outfit. Nobody has the same colored hair. Everybody's got a different pose. And we have to acknowledge that with the people we meet, that they are bringing something to the table. We don't meet anybody in life without them giving us a lesson and us hopefully teaching them something in return. Even if it's the person on the street, you know. So you go into McDonald's, you get a Happy Meal, and you drop it off for them. And they give you a moment of thanks and good tidings because they're hungry. So, if it wasn't January 1st, very few of us are thinking, work related here on January 1st. We're putting that off till the next day, right? So it's more groups of people, competition for fun. But this is a card that tells us that, when we're with a group of people, all eyes don't have to be on us, and all eyes don't have to be on someone else. We all need to shine. And so give other people that opportunity to shine, and you take that opportunity to shine as well. And then we have the Two of Cups. New people coming into our life, new ambitions, new goals, new dreams, new desires, new wants, new paths forward, new passions. It's all on the table here. Okay, so yes, it could be a new beginning. You could meet somebody and, it turns into a friendship, turns into a relationship. Okay, we will go to the Oracle cards. And we have potential gateway, the 50. The 5 energy is a very busy energy. The 5 energy is also one that asks us to find the joy in life, the happiness, the giggles, the laughter, the softer notes, the romance, and to allow our creativity to flow. Okay, so potential gateway. Look at that. Now there is pictures within the pictures here. Kind of looks a little blurry, so I'll see if I can hold the card a little bit better for you there. But let's get to, this is the final card. This is a 50 card deck, by the way. A new course or route is coming into your awareness. It is time to utilize your knowledge and complete the task on hand. You really just can't make this stuff up, huh? Amazing. As you finish one aspect of your life, begin thinking about what you'd like to do next. This is part of your life's journey. You are constantly shifting and developing. You may feel contentment, fulfillment, and pride because you have accomplished something. There is productivity and reward as a bonus for your efforts. The good fortune you realize is evident that you are putting sufficient energy into your life's journey to get out all of it you desire. We really, most years, the energy doesn't stand out like this. Like I think last year I told you, you got to wait a week before you make your New Year's resolutions because they're just going to evaporate on you. But this year we start out of the gate, even though we are in full moon energy, with a lot of new beginnings energy around us, so that we walk into that new beginning, we are ready. Okay, and the new moon isn't that far away. Okay, what does our animals... Come on, guys, cooperate. They're not cooperating. We have the deer, love. We're going to get it nice and clear, please. Be gentle with yourself. I guess not, huh? Okay, sorry, guys. Be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. So it's about loving you. It's about loving you and seeing the beauty that does surround you and that is within you. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.